Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by my YouTube channel. I really appreciate you being here. Today we're going to talk about your nutrition on the road. So if you're heading out on vacation or if you've got like a road trip or just like spending, even just a day away, from home working or something like that. So little tips and tricks, pieces of advice that might help you, things to think about. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Feel free to drop a like or leave a comment. So let's dive right into it. So one of the questions that I encounter a lot as a nutrition coach is, how specific do I need to be when I'm on vacation with my nutrition? It really depends on what your goals are. So obviously the more precision that we can add in, the better results we're going to have, especially in terms of weight loss. So if you're looking to drop body fat, we want to be looking at weighing and measuring food, being pretty specific. It doesn't mean that you can't make progress if you're not doing those things. So I really don't tell clients to bring scales with them when they head on vacation and weigh and measure every morsel of food. It kind of defeats the purpose. But we can certainly look at using something like a plate model or a hand model, being mindful, paying attention to did I eat some protein today? Choosing the fresh veggies and the fruit. If someone is, if you drink alcohol and I'm going on vacation, I'm going to have some drinks, making sure that you're going to be drinking water in between drinks, drinking water all day, and just really prioritizing, fresh whole foods as much as possible. Kind of like to think pick your battles, and if it's alcohol you want to enjoy, doing so obviously as moderately as you can, but just being mindful of those other pieces. And then movement, just making sure that you're getting some movement in. It doesn't have to be a traditional workout in the gym, but obviously just hiking and walking, moving around, that can be really helpful. In terms of road trips, just spending maybe a couple days away from home, or if you're away for the day from the house, like working or something like that, I'd say often those same sort of rules apply, just in terms of precision. The more precise you are, the more on track you're going to be. If you can weigh and measure your food in advance and pack it in a cooler, that's obviously going to render some better results in terms of moving you in the direction of your goals. But you can still, again, make some mindful choices. One of my favorite things to do is just go to the deli section in a grocery store. So like Safeway, for example, Co-op's another good one. Any grocery store is going to have those kind of grab and go sections. They often have things like boiled eggs, pulled meat without the skin and sauce, lean, light cheeses. Sometimes they have wraps and sandwiches that are made. So you can make some good choices. Go to the vegetable section, grab a package of veggies, and hopefully, I would probably put the dip aside because the dip can usually do a little bit of damage. Grabbing trays of pre-cut fruit, stuff like that, or just grab one of the apples right out of the apple section. So there are ways that you can manage it, and that would be my go-to. Be aware that most of the time when you go to a restaurant, you're going to pull in a minimum of 1,000 calories with a meal. If you ever look at informed dining at some of those restaurants, you'll see what I'm talking about. There aren't too many meals at restaurants that come in under 1,000 calories. They're delicious for a reason. They're cooked in tons of butter and fats and oils. That's why they taste so good. And of course, they just tend to be a little bit more calorically dense, richer, creamier, saucier, all of that stuff. So again, there's a reason why it tastes so delicious. So if you are out on the road and you're eating at restaurants, trying to look at their menu, see if you can make an informed choice, or just sourcing out the grilled meats, big side salads with your dressing on the side. Of course, you can put some dressing on there, but you'll probably be a little bit more moderate with it than say the chef in the kitchen will be. So so again, it comes down to what are your goals, how precise can you afford to be and still enjoy yourself? What are your priorities? And if you are on the road and you're busy, can you just make some good choices heading to that local grocery store instead? I hope you guys find this helpful. If you have any feedback or comments, please feel free to let me know. Thanks for stopping by.